Hello everyone, this is Kaiden from Kaidengaming, bringing another MWO online video. Now, I'm casting the first game in my third-person series. Technically, I'm going to upload this as the fourth, but when I played this was the very first one I had. Now, this is about, I think, 2 weeks after I played these, so it's a little bit later, but I hadn't found opportunity when I wanted to cast this game up till now, so unfortunately, I'm only going to be casting it now. Now, it is a little weird post-casting these, I'll definitely say. I mean, I can't really remember what I was thinking at the time, like when I got, stuck on the terrain right here. Or what I was thinking when I did some other stuff, which might happen later if I'm remembering correctly, although I can't really remember this game. As I said, it was 2 weeks ago, so really. Now, I've got to say, now that third person is an actual mech warrior, I haven't really found it affecting me much. If I see anyone with the little thing flying around them, I'm usually going to know they're a noob, because in general, nobody in their right mind uses third person, unless they're a sniper and they want to peek over a hill without risking themselves. That's one thing I don't like. You can really just peek over the hill by abusing the third person mechanic. Just go into it, look up over the hill, then go back into first person, and then yeah, that can be a little bit of a problem. Oh yeah, I think I remember what happened this game. Yeah, I'm starting to remember it. But as you can see, I'm using my Triple Ultra AC5 Jaeger. Not the greatest Jaeger setup in the world, although they actually buffed that in the latest patch, I believe. They made it so that there's only a 15% chance. Oh yeah, I was mentioning it would be nice if you could destroy the camera. That would actually make me laugh and laugh and laugh if you could. That would be so much fun. But yeah, in the latest patch, they actually buffed the Ultra HC5. They made it have less of a chance of jamming. It used to have a 25% chance to jam every time you double tapped, which means you theoretically could get 4 to 6 shots before you jammed, which was really, really good. Usually when I play, I just mass tap. I don't worry about timing my shots just because it shoots so quickly. It's usually worth the risk of jamming whenever you have 3 of them. And now that they've made it a 15% chance to jam, well, there's even more of a reason. I don't know if it was really a good idea for them to buff it. It was already pretty good. But hey, I'm not going to complain. I love using my Triple Ultra AC5 Jaeger. And well, if they're going to make it stronger, so be it. Unless you guys really want me to, I'm probably not going to be making any more videos in third person. As I've mentioned, third person just seems bad. I might use it occasionally, as I said, to peek over walls, but I don't really know how useful it is. I've got to say, I can't see myself using it at all, except for very select occasions. But yeah, that said, I mean, it's easier for noobs to use third person, in my opinion. It's easier to orient your legs, maybe, I guess. I don't really see that as a problem. When I first started out, obviously, I had some trouble figuring out the control mechanics, but I've sort of learned them really, really fast. I don't know. Maybe some people didn't pick them up nearly as fast as I did, or I don't know. But as you can see, I'm having a little bit of trouble aiming in third person. The hit marker goes around weirdly from time to time, so it makes it a little bit harder for me to aim. So that's, again, one of the reasons I hate third person and probably won't be using it. That and it just breaks my immersion, personally. Yeah, they technically have an excuse with which they worked into lore, but I'm not a big fan of it, and I just don't really like it. I mean, I think of MechWarrior as a sim game, frankly, and not as, a COD-style game, if you will. That said, I'm just watching this and seeing how badly I'm aiming. I didn't think I aimed that badly when I was playing. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. Oh well. I'll have to practice a little more in third person if I ever plan to use it. I think the only time I'd end up really using third person in the cast would be if I was just making a series where I'm just trolling around and seeing how well I can do with only third person. But I don't know. Again, as I mentioned, not a big fan of third person, so I probably won't be doing that anyway. Now, one thing which does benefit you when you're in third person is, I actually forgot to mention this, but now that I think about it, explosions and the smoke from explosions won't blind you as much. I mean, it may not seem like much, but if you're getting constantly shot by 5 SRMs, you can quickly get blinded. I kid you not, I have actually been blinded frequently, well, I wouldn't say frequently, but from time to time, by Splat Cat shots or shots from triple ultra AC20, I mean not ultra AC20, triple ultra AC5. If there were triple ultra AC20s in this game, that might be a little bit unbalanced. Now you can see I'm actually out of ammo. I missed a lot of my shots this round, so I'm just sort of hanging around trying to get my team some spotting. I probably will act as a meat shield later in this video, but I can't really remember what I do. But yeah, long story short, as I've been constantly saying, in my opinion, third person's bad. I don't see why anyone would use it. If any of you find a reason to use it, I mean, I'll be glad to be corrected, but I cannot think of a reason to really use it. But yeah, the game goes on for a little while. I believe for the rest of it, oh yeah, I was mentioning to this guy that AMS actually got good after they buffed it. In a recent patch, they did buff AMS, I think, to 3.0 damage, and missiles have 2.5 health or something like that. Well, whatever the numbers, AMS is now decently effective, and I usually like to mount it, although I don't think I actually have it on any of my mechs. I might want to re-gear some and put AMS on some of them. Especially since missiles are now actually more effective. I mean, at first when they buffed AMS, it wasn't that great because missiles were so bad, so there was no point having AMS. But now that missiles are actually kind of decent, I guess there is sort of a reason to have AMS. I don't know. I'll have to really see and test that. That said, the new mech, the, what was it called? The one medium mech with 5 missile slots, the Kintaro. The Kintaro, that just came out, I think, a couple days ago. I mean, yes, it's been out for MC for a decent amount of time, but it just came out for C-Bills, so I actually picked one up the other day. And I think I'll try to make an effective build with it. I don't know how well it'll go. I mean, I tried to use the Blackjack effectively. That didn't turn out very well. Maybe I'll do better with the Kintaro, but I don't know. I'm not much of a medium mech player. By the way, I mentioned in one of my casts that whenever you're in third person, you don't have the map. And this is not a glitch. This is apparently intentional, I think. PGI made a post about it. They intentionally made it to limit the effectiveness of third person. So when you're in third person, you won't have a map. I mean, that might not seem like that big an issue to you because you have a lot more visibility, but it makes it harder to coordinate with pugs. Whenever you're with a premade also, it makes it harder to coordinate because you can't call out things like E4, E5, etc. I mean, I don't know if you've listened to any of my casts with Link and DG, but usually when we're really playing effectively, we yell out coordinates like, come help me, E5, or there's an enemy, or there's an Atlas at E4, or F6, or G3, whatever. So when you're in third person, you can't actually see. I'm just doing a little dance here, basically, or trying to. I'm not actually very good at dancing in MechWarrior, and I can't really figure out how most people do it. There's probably a way, a really simple way, which I haven't figured out. All these people are shooting just to show off because I don't have any ammo. Okay, maybe they weren't trying to show off. They probably didn't even know I didn't have any ammo, but hey, it's the thought which counts, right? I'm pretty sure that saying is not meant to be used in that context, but whatever. Anyway, long story short, I probably won't have any third person in my videos. If I do, it's just going to be because I'm messing around and just having fun. But yeah, regardless, I hope you all enjoyed that. This was my first game in third person. Again, I did okay, I guess. 2 kills, 500 damage, not too bad. But I'll see y'all next time.